Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sumukascha Yekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha. Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha. Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha. Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambah Skandapurvajaha. Suklam Bharadharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye. Yasyad Viradavaktradhya Parishadhya Parastatham Vidham Vidhanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha. Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine. Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhisakshine. Krishna Dvaipaya Namjasam Sarva Bhuta Hiteratam. Vedabcha Bhaskaram Vande Samadhi Nilayam Munim. Sahasramurte Purushottamasya Sahasranetranana Padabaho. Sahasranamnam Stavanam Prachastham Niruchyate Janma Charadi Santyai. Now, with Bhagavan's face, let us continue. Paradhi Paramaspashta Tushta Pushta Subekshana Ramo Viramo Virato Margo Neyo Nayo Nayaha. A beautiful sentence actually this is. And Ramaha Viramaha Virataha Margaha Neyaha Nayaha Anayaha. Now, we came up to Rama. Next one is Viramaha. Rama is something that attracts. Right, we talked about it. That's a basic principle. That is why Vasishtha named this beautiful child Rama. The name Rama existed before the avataram. We remember that. And Viramaha is when something attracts me, where do I go? I go to the place of attraction. I go to it that attracts me. Viramaha is the final place where all of us are traveling and hurtling at great speed to reach back home. Put it in another colloquial term, Viramaha is our home for each one of us. We all have only one home. That is why Vasudevaka Eka Kudumbakam. I always remember that. It is not just a phrase that sounds good. That is the truth. So that place where Bhagavan takes everybody back to him, that aspect. Like the magnet attracts, the magnet is the final home. That is Viramaha. So Rama attracts, and he also takes us back home. Right? So in that process, what happens? Ramo, Viramo, Virato. So Virataha is beautiful. So when the magnet is attracting, and if I am not moving towards a magnet, is it the problem with the magnet or is it the problem with me? If there is a piece of iron that has got rust in it, for example, the magnet will not be attracted to the magnet, even though the magnet is attracting, but the piece of iron will not move towards it because of the rust, the impurities. So, when I have impurities, how can it go to the lotus feet? Even though the lotus feet is attracting me all the time. So, Virataha, the impurities have to be removed. That is Virataha. That is how Bhagavan is so gracious. So, Virataha means one who is absolutely not attached to the temporary worldly things. That is Virataha. That is our impurity. right? So he not only he attracts me, he takes me back home, but he also purifies me. Virataha, one who is absolutely unattached. Then Ramo, Viramo, Virato. Now, the other one question, this is the beautiful thing, the reason that is so fantastic is because this is exactly what is happening to each one of us. And how Bhagavan is present in different aspects and making this happen is so fabulous, so fantastic. So, God the magnet attracting us, that prema is sitting there, come home, and that is my final home where I am absolutely peaceful. No more wants, no more desires, there's no mind, I'm very happy, bliss. Right? In that process, because I got impurities, the impurities have to be removed. Right? What is a pathway in which I can go home? That pathway is also Bhagavan. Ramo, Viramo, Virataha, Margaha. See how beautiful it is. So, is there only one pathway? No. There is infinite pathways. And in fact, Bhagavan says, where is God? Where is his home? They ever thought of it? Each one of us, after going all around the place and searching and searching and searching in so many ways, we finally come to the place where we actually started. The home is really within us. That he is living within us. That is a marga. But to reach there, you do whatever way you want is acceptable. So long as you have the objective of reaching home in your mind and the lotus feet in the picture of your heart. Doesn't matter what path you take. Right? See, a newborn baby, a newborn baby has no culture, has no religion. Please remember that. It is just blissful, always happy. So there is no one pathway. This is the beauty of Margaha, the infinite pathways of it. Whatever pathway I go, my impurities will be removed, which means attachment to the world. And the attraction will become stronger and stronger. Not that attraction will become stronger and stronger. I'll be attracted stronger and stronger as my impurities get removed. And finally, I reach Viramaha. Ramo, Viramo, Virato, Margo, Nayo, Nayaha. Margo, Nayo, Nayaha. Now, Margo, Neyo, Nayo, Nayaha. Now, Neyaha. Neyaha. We saw Margo, we saw, right? Okay. The Neyam. Neyam means knowledge. What type of knowledge? The Atmajnanam. This is the beauty. So, magnet is attracting me. I'm getting purified, and the rest are getting removed. And so I'm moving faster towards it in whichever way it is to get back home. That knowledge of what home is. What is home? Where is this Bhagavan's lotus feet present? That final Paramapadam, that Tattva Jnana, that means I am not different from it. I and it are the same. There's no difference. That knowledge, that is Nyayaha. That knowledge, he teaches me by removing my ignorance. Because I already have the knowledge, I just don't know it. Because I'm covered by ignorance. So when the ignorance is removed, the knowledge that is already present shines. That's what Bhagavan does. He removes the ignorance. By removing the ignorance, he is teaching me that Tattva Jnanam. That is Neyaha. Okay, Ramo, Viramo, Virato, Margo, Neyaha. Then Nayaha, Anayaha. Now, this, how does it go? Nayo Nayaha, right? Nayo, Nayo Nayaha. Nayaya, Nayaya, Anayaha. Nayaha, you can say. So, here, next question is, who's conducting all this? See, the magnet is there, I'm getting purified, I'm getting attracted to it, whichever way I go, fine, and then finally the knowledge also is revealed from within me, because Bhagavan is within. Who's conducting all this? That is Bhagavan, that is Neyaha. Neyo Nayaha. Okay, Nayaha means one who is activating, directing, and making everything happen. That means I have no responsibility. That's what it means. He is the one making it happen. Anayaha is the next word. Even though he is directing and is making everything happen, right? Everything is under his control. Okay, everything is under his control. As Swami says, and we say in Tamil also, Tirumular says that nothing can move without Bhagavan. Not even an atom can move, right? With Bhagavan's will. That is Nayaha. Anayaha is something who is not under anybody's control. He is a controller, but nobody controls him. Okay? Now, except of course a Bhakta. That is very important. Because Bhagavan is under the control and the command of a Bhakta, but true Bhakta. That is why he manifests himself as Avataram. Just imagine something that is so, even if you just look at it physically, forget even the other power and all that, just physically, Brahmandam, bigger than the universe, confines itself into one human form. How it will be? Just with all that power within, right? So that's what Avataram goes through, lots of, in our terminology, not for Avataram. Avataram has no difficulties, but from our point of view, lots of difficulties it goes through. How much Rama has walked, think for a second, right? So, but Anayaha is something, he is not controlled by anything or anybody. So, Ramo, Viramo, Virato, Margo, Neyo, Nayo, Nayaha, Nayo, Nayaha. See, such a beautiful, each one is a namam by itself, but it also describes our life personally, isn't it? So beautiful it is. So then what is my job if you are the one who is doing Nayaha, you're doing everything, and you have assured me that I am destined to reach the lotus feet. That is assured, that's guaranteed. Then what is my job? Huh? My job is what? Yeah, surrender is the only job I have. Think of him and surrender. So that's why I thought I'll share that briefly with you. Such a beautiful place. The M.V.Ramanujacharyan Dikshidhar actually, when he quoted that, then I said this must be very important, and it is. So Ramo, Viramo, Virato, Margo, Neyo, Nayo, Nayaham, Vira Sakti Matham, Sreshto, Dharmo, Dharma Viduttamahan. Viraha, we all know. Now, Viraha means there is a word in Sanskrit called Parakramam. Parakramam means is absolutely independent, not dependent on anything else. It's not just even, it's not just ability. They is not dependent on anything else for its ability and strength and skills and all that. Absolutely, that is Parakramam. And very beautifully, Parasara Bhattar says, in Ramayana, when Ravana saw this Godandam that Rama takes in his hand, which was blazing like a huge fire, such a huge light thing, it was so effulgent. that Kolandam was. And every arrow that was coming out of it was like a lightning, shining like a lightning. Ravana was actually scared. That is what Ramayana says. So that is Parakramam. Karadoshana, what happened? Right? And the Parakramam is that is Bhagavan. And that's in Vaishnava Sampradayam, they say Sudarshanam. The Sudarshanam, we do Sudarshana Homam and all that. And there's a huge significance in this. And it is no different that when we saw Ambarisha, how he said the Sudarshana Chakram and it chases the Durvasa. But the thing is, it is not the Chakram thingy that's going around like this. The Parakrama, what is that? That is the vision of love. Vision of Prema is what Sudarshana is. And that is the strongest, most powerful, so-called, if you want to say, weapon. There's nothing that can, in front of Prema, everything subsumes, everything submits itself. Everything is conquered. Everything is conquered by Prema. Swami says, I have no weapon, I have no Sankam, I have no Chakram, I have no Gada, and or bow or anything like that. I have nothing. Bhagavan has none of this. He says, my only thing I have is Prema. That is the one that conquers everything. So that is Parakram. Okay. So Veera Saktimatam Sreshtaha. Saktimatam. See, Buddhimatam we say for Anjaneya. It means Saktimatam means all the people who are par excellence in Sakti, in energy and ability and skills and everything else. All the Devas and Asuras also have lots of Sakti, right? Hiranyakasipu, phenomenal Sakti had, right? We all read about it. But among all the people who are so excellent, Shrestha, he is even most exalted even among them. That's what it means. So how did Narasimha end Hiranyakasipu? There is no problem. It's just like a play. How did Rama fight with Ravana? Just enjoying. There's nothing at all. So there's Shrestha. He's so far superior, so far above all the people. So we may think we have all this ability, I've achieved this. They're all nothing. Not even a rounding error, so to speak, if you want to estimate it. So Saktimatam Shrestha. Okay. Veera Saktimatam Sreshtaha Dharmaha. Now, Dharma, we know, Dharayati iti Dharmaha. That is one that is supporting. Everything is Dharma. Physically, look at the universe. You can, if you're really inquisitive and curious, you cannot but wonder the phenomenal discipline with which everything in the universe is moving about. Amazing. What is supporting it? Including an atom, if you take. Look at the universe, even on a micro basis. Amazing. So what is it that's supporting? So if I say that I'm walking on the earth and the earth is supporting me, then what is supporting the earth? Right? Everything, if you look at it, even inside our own body, okay, even the algorithm of what we call as algorithm. The divine algorithm is what is supporting everything. So of how a cell breaks and then becomes two and then finally it goes away. So what is it that's supporting it? I was amazed to learn recently that our liver actually replenishes our blood completely in every 3 months. So I didn't know that knowledge. I didn't know that. So amazing. So every 3 months I'm getting new blood, period. So what is it that's supporting that mechanism? What is happening there? I was also told that the body is such a way that the thing is built in where it has a built-in mechanism where it cannot absorb more than 10% of iron or something. I said, this is amazing. How does it know? And we have to calculate. So when you look at even a simple thing like this, there's the support that is there that we take for granted, right? And saying, I've done this, I have achieved this. And even that support even supports my own stupidity and ignorance, if you really look at it. And that is dharma, because fundamentally that is the operating principle of this whole prapancha, is dharma. And so when Swami says, when I created all these things, because for his tamasha, for his leela, see, he's bored, what will I do? So I need for this to give love and receive love. The reason I did, and give happiness, love, bliss and receive bliss. All other things are beautiful, they are happy, peaceful, no problem. Only when they are hungry, they are afraid. But for man only, I said, fine, I gave him this buddhi and I gave him only one rule to follow. That's all. If you follow this dharma, no problem. You have a happy life, peaceful life, okay? But if you violate it, then you have to pay for it. That's all, the only thing. That operating principle is dharma. And dharma is Bhagavan. So dharmavan, vigraha, you say for when we describe Rama, right? So when you say dharma looks like an abstract concept, it is not. Dharma, Sathya, Prema, they're all one and the same. Always remember that. Shanti, because Shanti means peace. How can you have Shanti when there is no dharma, when there is no truth? Impossible. So they're all one and the same. And they say, Satyam nasti paro dharmaha is another thing they say. There is no higher dharma than truth, than Satyam. Satyam, Dharmam, Premam, Shantam, they're all one and the same, exactly one and the same. Ahimsa. Ahimsa says, what should your sadhana be in life? You can do namaswaranam, fine, whatever you want. But the sadhana, real sadhana, see, all the things you do, Navaratri we are celebrating, and so many rituals we follow, everything. But what is the use of all this if there is no change in your thinking and behaving? But fundamentally, that's a thing you have to answer. I can do whatever I want, But if there is no transformation from within, if there is no change in my thinking, there is no change in my outlook, there is no change in my desire for the welfare of others and things like that, what use is it? Nothing. So the sadhana is that I should not harm anybody or anything with my thought or word or action. That should be the sadhana for life. So, Vira Satyamatam Sreshtaha Dharma. That is Dharma. Dharma is ahimsa. It doesn't harm anything, anytime, anything at all. Anyway, Dharma never hurts. So, Dharma Viduttamaha. Now, Dharma Vid Uttamaha. Dharma Vid means what? People who know about Dharma, who the rishis, the people who have lived, people like Sotomani, Vyasa, everybody, they all have lived the life of Dharma only. Right? But Uttamaha, the one most exalted among them, right? That is Bhagavan. That is why he is a Yajna Purusha. Right? When he offers sacrifice, perform Yajna, the whole universe is offering is a Yajna only. And the Yajna Purusha is the Dharma Viduttama. Right? Okay. So, Vira Saktimatam Sreshto Dharmo Dharma Viduttamaha. Dharma Viduttamaya Namaha. Dharma Viduttamaha. Then Vaikuntham. Now, there are many, of course, I'm going back to Dharmam, but there are many stories there, so I'll skip that for today. Now, the Vaikuntham. Vaikuntham is, Prahladan says, of course, he says, I don't even want Vaikuntham, he says. I just want everybody to be happy and blissful in this world. That's what he says. Till then, I don't want to come to Vaikuntham or anything like that. That is why Swami loves him very much. And when you love others, Bhagavan loves you even more. And that's what he says. I don't want Vaikuntham and how, he says. So beautifully it is. conversation between Prasada and Narasimha is something unbelievable. So it's a Vaikuntham. So what does this Vaikuntham means, right? So we immediately think Mahavishnu there in Vaikuntham. No, that's those things we have to unlearn in our own mind. Okay, this question of Vishnu is our God, and this nonsense we have to really de-educate ourselves. Okay, very unfortunate that it's ingrained in our mind. But Vaikuntham simply means a place where there is no misery, no difficulty. Right? And where is this Vaikuntham? Irupidam Vaikuntham, we say in Tamil, right? Where you are is where Vaikuntham is. It's your mind that creates it. Your mind is the one that creates hell or heaven. Hell and heaven are not somewhere else. So, if there is place of no misery means what? What can we really have no misery? Only prema has no misery. When you really love someone, if somebody has, for example, hurt you and you really, no, I love you very much. Fine. What happened to me is for my benefit. And forget, just because we tend to associate an action of a person with the person himself or herself. That's a mistake we get out of. Right? That moment, see, Bhagavan, he himself says, he's got so many instruments, not only human beings and snakes, like he used Taksha as an instrument to give moksham to Parikshit, but he can use emotions also. Okay, anger, happiness, jealousy, whatever it is, everything is Bhagavan. It's not different from him. Everything is an instrument in his hand. So please remember that when somebody behaves in one way, that means he's being pulled. So he's a string puller. Emotions, opportunities, circumstances, environment, then people and objects, and so many things that he can operate, right? And he pulls and operates. That's how the play is going on. He himself will describe it. So if I think that somebody behaves in a crude manner to me, immediately that person is bad. No, I should think, no. Either Bhagavan is pulling the string. He's okay. We call it as uncut diamond or whatever. What should I learn from it? But in return, if I give only prema, then what happens? Think. That is the sadhana that we have to get. That thing, the moment you go and give a very loving hug to somebody, very on a practical, personal basis, give a loving hug to somebody. Or give a loving, kind word. Think what happened. At that moment, that kshanam only, let's talk about that, because that is where Bhagavan is present. Right? You can see him. Where is the misery? Zero. Next moment, something else happened that's different. But when there's exchange of prema there's no misery. If I can be like that 24 hours, think. That is that's our goal. That's our home, isn't it? We're there all the time. Now, Vaikuntham also means, as Sankara Bhagavad explained, in the creation took place, prana came, and then the Panchabhutangal came. Now, in the Panchabhutangal, the 5 natural elements that we all take for granted, even though each one of us is made only of those 5 elements only, we are not what we think we are, right? Absolutely not. But how do they operate in an integrated, harmonious fashion? How come they've not gone astray and do whatever they want? Right in the beginning of creation itself, this Vaikuntham also means one who controlled and make sure these 5 elements don't go astray and don't become bratish and operate whichever way they want. That aspect is also Vaikuntham in the beginning of creation. Okay, that's what Sankara Bhagavad says. And then the another one, Parasara Bhattar says very beautifully. It goes back to Ramo Viramo Virato. The Bhagavan, because he is more interested in getting me back home than I am interested in going back home. That is the beauty of Bhagavan. So he makes sure all the obstacles and difficulties and my laziness, my lethargy, my postponement, my whatever cruelty, whatever ego, whatever it is, he makes sure that those get removed and takes me back. That is Vaikuntha. These are the beauty aspects of, see, this prema is not a simple thing. It is simple, but it is not a simple thing. It is so fantastic. It boggles your mind. Oh, is it what it is really doing? The true, that is why I was telling my sister here the other day, the true Suhrut, the true well-wisher, one who really wishes well for me, for you, for everybody. One well-wishing means what? Not just to give you food when you're hungry. Now, that's well-wishing, definitely, but that's not the real Shreyas. That's only prayers, right? But the real Shreyas is the one that will give me bliss. When my mind is completely at peace, right? That is the real Shreyas. That is the true well-wisher. That is Bhagavan only Suhrut. Okay? And then that, so the real Suhrut, then in our world we have lots of well-wishers also, different level. Okay? So that is Vaikuntha. So we were at Vaikuntha Purusha Pranaha. Purushaha we saw, right? We saw Puru, one, the Kshetrajna, the one who manifests as the various embodiments. It's like a balloon, isn't it? And a balloon has got air inside and there is air outside the balloon also. What is the difference between the air inside the balloon and air outside the balloon? Is there a difference? There's no difference. So when we pop the balloon, the air becomes one. That is what our body is, nothing but the balloon. And the popping is the ego, isn't it? That's all it is. But now, so when you say Purusha, is he indweller or is he dwelling outside? He's both. But it's actually the balloon that is dwelling within him. Really, but the balloon is in this whole envelope of air, isn't it? So it is not correct, precise to say the balloon is inside, the air is inside the balloon. It is not really correct to say Bhagavan is indweller and showing our heart. Yes, he is very much present there, but that's not precise. That doesn't capture it. I am dwelling within him. That is Purusha, the various embodiments that we know that. We have seen that before. Also, Purusha means the beauty is, see, in this story that I shared, I believe in the WhatsApp section recently somewhere, that's where it must be. And somebody asked me a question also. How Bhagavan, there is the gopis are taking water in pots from the river. You all know the story. And how they have, especially this is beautiful in Rajasthan. I'm amazed at this. So fantastic. Or they do it also in all the villages you can see. Ladies only do this. I've never seen a man do this for some reason. I don't know why, but because ladies are more capable, more capable. And why I'm telling you, just a second, why it is so capable, I'll give you that example also, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. What does a mother do, regardless of her age? Okay. She has a pot of water on her head, and then she's got a pot of water on her waist, right? And then she's grabbing a little child in her hand, right? And then she never goes alone. They always go in a group. This is beautiful, that's where the life is. So she's got her other friends who are also doing a similar thing. So they're walking home from the river, bringing water. What do? They are chatting with each other continuously, isn't it? But there is a pot there on top. There's a pot here. Then at the same time they're going on the road. It's not a paved road. There are stones and all that. So she's also paying attention to the the what stones and thorns and everything else, while she's also there nicely chatting. Where is this mother's attention? In spite of all that, her attention is also on the child, isn't it? That capability only, that is Shakti. That is why women are inherently more capable than men. Men may be physically stronger, but in terms of Shakti, capability, women are much farther ahead. Anyway, so I'm glad men are not bringing water, because it'll never reach home. It'll fall somewhere. But the thing is, so how does the thing go? Right now, she just think, how does a woman get a pot of water on the head and then also takes another pot on the waist? How does she physically do it? Does she put the pot on her head first? Okay. If she puts it on the waist, and then she bends and then picks it up and then puts it on the head. Correct? Okay. So she has to bend down. So when this Gopi was doing that, and Krishna was standing there, right? And she says, no, come on, give me a hand. They put it on the head. Krishna says, no, I won't do it. Right? You all know the story. Some of you know the story, maybe. Now, the thing I'm coming to this, why this Sahasranamam here is so applicable here. And then when they reach Vrindavan in their home, what does Krishna do? He runs ahead. He's waiting for them there in their house. He's not walking with them. And as soon as they reach, he asks them, come on, let me help you, and then bring the pot down. Now, there are two aspects to this. One, my sister knows already. He said to ask her, hey, why didn't you not help me when I asked you to help? Now you said you will help me put it down. He says, no, my job is, I'll never put burden on anybody. Okay, I only remove burdens. That is my job, he says. That's the job of Bhagavan. Burden is something I put on myself, but he removes it. But the other aspect I wanted to, why I'm narrating the story again, even though you know the story, because Purushaha means one who is there ahead of you. Think in our life, when I'm walking, just take one step forward. We have shared this with you many times, I'm sure. Is according to law of science and law of gravity, I'm not supposed to walk. I'm supposed to fall down. The moment I take a step, I have to fall down, because law of gravity is such that. Now, who's ahead of me to make sure that I don't fall? That is Bhagavan. Where is he present? But I don't see him there ahead of me. He's not taking a step ahead of me to protect me. No. He's present as faith. Right? The faith, without that faith, I cannot walk. Think for a second. Same way, you all have come from your home to come here, because you have the faith that you're going to reach back home. That faith is already built in. You don't even think about it. It is beyond thought. Suppose for a second, if you doubt, I'm going there, I may not return. Will you come? So the faith is already built in. That is Bhagavan. Okay? Same faith that makes you get into an Uber and then go to the airport. You don't know the driver from Adam. You don't know whether he or she will drive well. They have no idea. But you get in nicely in the back seat and go. Automatic. Bhagavan is there ahead of you, protecting. That is Purushaha. Always remember. Now, if I take a step backward, what happened? No, he is behind you also. Bhagavan is ahead of me, is behind me, is by my side, is above me and below me, everywhere. But if I want to do something, he is already present there, ahead of me. Come on, helping me. Just think how he is present in our life, right? That is Purushaha. Not only is present within me and without, like we say in embodiment, like Puru, but he's also ahead of me. This is the beauty of prema. Now, pranaha. So we'll take up Pranaha in the next session. And with Bhagavan's grace, we will conclude today. Ramo Viramo Virato Margo Nejo Nayo Nayaha Virasaktimatam Sreshto Dharmo Dharma Viduttamaha Vaikuntha Purusha Prana Pranada Pranama Pratuhu Hiranyagarbha Satrugno Vyapto Vayuradokshajaha. So Vaikuntha Purushaha will come up, right? Now, one sister has asked a question, so I'll answer that so everybody can know. Sahasranamam iti Sri Mahabharate Sata Sahastrikayam Samhitayam Vayasikyam Anusasanika Parvani Sri Bhishma Yudhishthira Samvade Sri Vishnu Sahasranama Stostram is what they say, Sampurna, at the end that we say. So, Mahabharatam, iti, the sister has written a note that Vishnu Sahasranam is extracted from Mahabharatam. It is not extracted, it is present. It is there, it's part of Mahabharatam. Nothing is extracted from it. So, it's in Mahabharatam, Sata Sahastrikayam, 100,000 verses, right? Samhitayam, Samhitai means most beneficial. Hitam only it gives. There is no counter effect. Just if anything happened like that in our life, amazing how much rishis have given. Only Samhitai means Samhitai. But it gives only benefit. Benefit is what? Bliss. Bliss is what? Lack of, absence of all worries, fears, everything. That is bliss. So that is what it is, Samhitayam. Vayasikyam is written by Vyasa. Okay? Vayasikyam. Anusasanika Parvani. Anusasanika Parvatam. That is different divisions are there. Parvatam in Mahabharatam. One Parvatam is called Anusasanika Parvatam. That way, Sri Bhishma Yudhishthira Samvade. Samvadam. Right? Vadam, Prativadam, Vitandavadam, Samvadam. There are 4 things out there. Now, always remember that. Vadam, Prativadam, Vitandavadam, Samvadam. Most of us spend our time in Prativadam and Vadam and Prativadam, and some of us in Vitandavadam. If I can get the company of people who are interested only in Samvadam, I made it. My life is fine. Okay, that is what's important. Samvadam, always remember. Okay, it's better to not to have any other type of vadanga. Sri Bhishma Yudhishthira Samvade Sri Vishnu Sahasranam Stotram Sampurnam. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti,
3 Shanti, 3 Shanti. Harihi Om. Om Shanti, 3 Shanti, 3 Shanti. Harihi Om. Om Shanti, 3 Shanti, 3 Shanti. Harihi Om. Om Shanti, 3 Shanti, 3 Shanti. Harihi Om. Om Shanti, 3 Shanti, 3 Shanti. Harihi Om.